But hey, let's move on to the main event of this evening and open this big sucker up. And this came from Severin, and this was $61 from their sale. And I had to get this because Trumpy! Trumpy's in the house! Trumpy has landed! Come on! This is an awesome little fellow here. I don't know. Man, I felt a little bit stupid myself when I opened the box first time I saw Trumpy. Seriously? Did I really order, this doll from this very obscure Spanish E.T. ripoff? I sure did. Here's Trumpy, and now you may be wondering what the fuck is a Trumpy. Well, Trumpy is a character. Trumpy is a character from this film, Extraterrestrial Visitors, that I also have the Finnish VHS tape called ETV here. But yeah, I have seen this lots of time, and I think this is really a crap fest. But Trumpy is a space guy, and the film opens when these people in the woods, they are doing this like a secret hunting, and meteorite lands, and then there's some weird eggs that hatch, and one of the eggs, this annoying looking kid, collects one of the eggs to his home, and the egg hatches, and out of there hatches Trumpy! And this fellow is like E.T., doesn't speak, but knows how to use telepathic skills to, play with the kid and stuff like that. In the meantime, there's the mother Trumpy, who is bigger, and she's mad. She's looking for her eggs, and then she goes around in the woods and kills those hunters and also other people. And also there's a bunch of horny teenagers that go traveling in the woods, and they end up in this house where the Trumpy is, and then together they want to, solve the mystery of Trumpy. Now, I do have to tell you, warning, this is a very poorly made and crappy film. It was directed by Juan Piquer Simon, the same guy who did Pieces. And this was made in the year 1983 in order to cash in the Spielberg film. This clearly was marketed in a similar way. But I don't know who is this film even made for, because I think it is way too scary for the kids, and it even has nudity in it. It has a poster in this cabin which shows nude women, and also there's swearing. There's hey, what the fuck you talking about? These kids are talking to each other. So I don't know what kind of a kids movie this would be. And the music is very eerie. By the way, this contains soundtrack CD in it. But let's talk about that a little bit later. But for the films, for the lovers of trash video films, I think this is a real treat, man. I was laughing out loud many times during watching this film once again. And the Severin, this picture quality, this has been mastered very carefully, and I didn't even realize that film of this caliber can even look this good. Picture is very sharp and shiny. A huge improvement over this VHS, and for some reason there's so much smoke in this film, which is supposed to be fog, but it's filled with smoke and darkness, so many times on this VHS you don't see what's happening. What the hell is happening in the screen? But this film, this doesn't have any of those problems. I think it's a great release, and this includes Simon's Jigsaw, a journey in the universe of Juan Piquer Simon. This was a 100-minute long documentary about the films of Juan Piquer Simon, and it was a very interesting stuff overall. And then there was Weekend in Hell interview with actor Emilio Linder, Composing the Cosmos interview with soundtrack composer Librado Pastor, private concert from Librado Pastor, and alternative pod people opening credits, and bonus disc. So let's see in the insides then. There's the motion picture soundtrack here, and it doesn't really have all, it only has like 4 songs in it. I think overall the duration of that soundtrack is like a little over 10 minutes or something. Then we have this great looking Blu-ray in it, which also have all the extras here on the Blu-ray. So if you really want to see a bad movie with Trumpy in your arms like I did, I was watching the film like this. Ooh. No. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm fucking idiot. If you if you like watching crap, I think you need to look no further. You need to see Extraterrestrial Visitors. You need to bear a little bit boredomness also, because this film has a lot of wandering around in the woods. So take that advice in advance. It's not overly, filled with action, this film. Okay. Really, I don't know how to rate this film, but if you would rate this film in a traditional sense, it would be half stars. But if you rate this film in a trash points, I think it's close to 4 stars. Not necessarily, because it's a little bit slow moving, and I think it is a little bit long film for its own right, even though it is only 84 minutes long, but I think it feels like a lot longer film. I think this type of film, it should take like 70 minutes. It would be, I think you could easily shorten this without losing any scenes. Just to shorten these walking scenes, you could drop the duration of the film to 70 minutes. But yeah, take Trumpy with you and go for a space adventure. Anybody else got this Trumpy? Put that in the comments too. Hey, any thoughts about Trumpy or Extraterrestrial Visitors?